Today we're rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. Let's take a look at the Cloud Poo that's going to be made today. Now we're going to start off with apparently a card with absolutely no name. It says Blue Phyrexian 2 generic 1/5 human druid. It's got reach. It also has tap until end of turn. Target artifact you control becomes an island. Ooh, I guess that is like a weird way of saying that you have ramp in some capacity. It's a very strange ramp card. So, okay, essentially for 3 mana, we have a 1/5 that can turn our artifacts into like mana producers. It's a clunky, you know, it's sort of like a Springleaf Drum, because you have to tap this creature and tap an artifact for mana. So in this case, we also have to tap this creature and then turn an artifact into an island, which can be tapped also for mana. Well, I don't think it's gonna help us with Island Walk. Remember, it's target artifact that we control, so we're gonna give someone else Island Walk. Yeah, wait, works on enemy artifacts. Till end of turn, target artifact you control. It is not gonna work on their artifacts. Yeah, it does. It doesn't say target artifact you don't. It doesn't say target artifact. We have to control it. Now, I mean, you could have stole it from somebody. That's possible. And then you turned it into an island. And it's permanent too, actually. And it is it gonna remove all its types? Is it gonna remove all the abilities? I actually don't know about that. I think it just becomes an island, yeah. I think it's just gonna become an island. It's just an artifact it's an artifact island. Which there are a few out there, okay? There are artifact islands in this game. It's not permanent. Oh, sorry, yeah, it says until end of turn. Wow, how far are we into this stream? How far is it? Like, what? Oh, not only 2 minutes, and I've already misinterpreted a card? What if you make it an island and donate? I mean, then, yeah, you have Island Walk. That sounds like a really roundabout way of getting Island Walk. You could just have played Spreading Seas, Seas Claim, and a million other island producers. What else do we have? Dude is moving a huge slice of cheesecake in the art. Are they? It looks like a giant cube of something. Maybe a giant Rice Krispie square is turning into a bunch of water. Effectively. If the artifact isn't already a land, it won't tap for blue mana. No. No. If it becomes an island, it inherently gains the ability to tap for blue. So it's you get to tap for blue no matter what. It is part of the soul of being an island. If you're an island, you tap for blue. I think it's doable. As weird as this card is. All right. For everyone who loves the bingo cards, here's our crazy bingo card today. In fact, it's so crazy, we already have the free slots. Oh, no, I need to draw on it. The free slot's already marked up. So pull out your screenshot grabbers, and away we go. Next up, we got Vasquith Mond the Familiar. This is a 4-mana, 3/4 box demi. Whatever the hell that is. It's got Undergrowth, though. When this creature enters, put a shield counter on your life total. How would that work? Like, how does shields work? If something takes lethal damage, you remove the shield counter? That sounds absolutely bonkers crazy. So, like, let's say you're at 40 life. What, I need to be dealt lethal damage before, like, the shield counter is removed? Your face has well, it's not just your face. No, shield works differently. Or no, oh, does it work like that? What do shield counters do, MTG? Is it a ward thing? Acts as a one-time shield, preventing the next instance of lethal damage, or the next time it would be destroyed. Okay, so I was correct. So you somehow need to take lethal. That sounds crazy. What if you get to like 1,000,000 life and then you put a shield counter on yourself? The only person that can remove the shield counter, not even kill you, the only person that can remove the shield counter is someone who can also deal infinite damage. That's not how Undergrowth works. Is that I doubt it's a real mechanic. That's not what Undergrowth usually does. Oh, is that like, do we have an actual mechanic called Undergrowth? I've never heard of it. Blink it for 2 shield counters. Oh my god. 2 shield counters. Just scoop it up, everyone. The only way people will be able to win is not even through lethal. They'll have to win. I guess they could win through commander damage. Does that work? Yeah, I guess commander damage. Well, actually, a question: if someone prevents regular damage, does the commander damage still go through? If it has to be lethal, you actually could get down to 1 health, and then the next time you would go to 0, you lose the shield counter. Maybe that's how it would work. Maybe. I'm interpreting it like you just don't take any damage. Or, oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. So you just not die until the point that someone swings for lethal on you. I mean, it's completely new territory. Oh, by the way, there's more words on this thing. Whenever this creature attacks, create 2 1/1 white citizen creature tokens. Oh, that's great. We're on it attack, but it also protect. But most importantly, it got undergrowth back. Undergrowth usually cares about creature cards in your graveyard. What do you mean usually? It either is always doing it or not. Is there an undergrowth mechanic? Undergrowth mechanic MTG. Undergrowth is an ability keyword introduced in the Guilds of Ravnica for the Golgari Swarm, which cares for the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Do we have something like incorrectly uses... Is that on the bingo card? Incorrectly uses a mechanic? I don't see it. I don't see it. If anyone else sees it, let me know. Yeah, Undergrowth. So Undergrowth is an actual mechanic that they failed on. Okay, we'll disqualify this card. That's not how Undergrowth works, especially today. Does the shield counter on life total count as unexplored design space on the bingo card? Yes. Do you know what? I'll accept that, though. We'll definitely accept that. Where's the unexplored design space? Unexplored design space. Our life total can be protected by a shield. Finally, exactly. Guess stuff comes on the wrong day. Okay, Merry Christmas. Okay, what next up? Next we have another nameless card. It's called Nothing. Okay, it's 5 mana though. It's a Shed Death legendary artifact. You figure it's like a land or something. You may exert this game. It's a little open to interpretation. Yeah, we have a lot of hand-drawn art here. It's all done by hand now. Is the art art is done by Coco Mix. Exert means it doesn't untap the next turn. No, but like we may exert this game. You can exert my exert card anyway. Car running in the shed. Oh yeah, maybe. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Perhaps. By accident, of course. If you accidentally swallowed the game, this card might help. It's reminding you that you can exert things. You may exert. Oh, you know what? You're right. So it's like, yeah, it's just reminding us of the rules. You may exert. And I mean, normally you can anyway. But just in case you forgot, you may exert things for some extra bonus abilities. I like it. Does nothing though. Card technique. This is a do nothing card. Do we have that on here? Card does nothing. This card I think qualifies for doing nothing. It literally did nothing. It's like telling you can tap lands for mana. Yeah, definitely counts as the bingo card. Okay, we have nothing else to say about this legendary Shed Death. Okay, the death of what? What might be the name of death that died? This is a 2-mana 1/3. It's got an adventure for a red. Dark Powbring. Gotta give him that pow. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Oh, they put an unsummon in red. We have a color shifted unsummon. This is disrespecting the color pie big time. I don't think red ever does that. Again, that's another bingo. I think that's another bingo, right? Don't we have ignores, breaks, color pie? We're flying through this bingo card. Yeah, red bounce. Finally at once. It's not even... Do you know what's funny? That's not even something red's asking for. Since when did red ask for a bounce spell? They prefer to just burn the thing away. It's the envy of every blue player. I mean, I would gladly trade bouncing with burning stuff. Please, thank you very much. Okay, and now it is more than just that. This is a 1/3 giant soldier with the activated ability of 3 mana. Remove a +1/+1 counter from this creature, tap target creature. That's not bad. I don't know how we get the +1/+1 counters. It's a bit of an adventure in itself, wouldn't you say? And once a more silver called the sky traveled troops can be believe at lasting how to suffer. Well, I don't want to learn how to suffer. Wow, actual flavor text? What do you mean actual flavor text? That made sense to you? It didn't make any sense to me. I think the closest I ever got to actual flavor text, it was like something between 2 to 3 words, and I could consider that one complete sentence. Give blue a lightning bolt now. Oh my god, that'd be so broken. I mean, maybe not, but it would. If you did that, there'd be like a lot less reason to splash red for a lot of decks. Think the card is fine? Yeah, the card's okay. It's doable. It passes. Probably votes for deeply though. If I look at this guy, probably votes for deeply. That reminder text is strange, but works. You exile the Dark Pow Bring, but can cast Death of What later. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh the reminder text. Then exile this card. You may cast the creature later from exile. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, did I understand? No, actual flavor. Yeah, the flavor thing is salad. Oh, the reminder text. Oh. Yeah, you were talking about the flavor text. Flavor text is meaningless. The reminder text is good. Red can bounce the opponent's stuff now? Well, apparently. We're not looking at spoilers. You know, it's funny. Randomly, once in a while, someone will come in. Are we looking at spoilers to the next set? Oh, absolutely not. Okay, next up, we've got Vectus Dragon Cloak. Vectus Dragon Cloak is an artifact with Commune of Upkeep 1. We're bringing Commune of Upkeep back. This is the right reminder text. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a charge counter on this permanent, then sacrifice it unless you pay its upkeep cost for each charge counter on it. Was it charge? I don't think it was charge counters. Because someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Commune of Upkeep used time count. It used some other counter, but it wasn't charge counters. Was it time? Yeah, I thought it was time counters. It's funny that they made that slight small mistake. Okay, at the beginning of the end step, if you control 4 or more beasts, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That is embarrassing. And you know, this card doesn't even cost any mana. You know, I totally forgot. Like, we have to cheat this card into play. We have to cascade into this thing. We have to play, like, as foretold with 0 on it to get this thing into play. We have to, like, tutor this thing onto the battlefield. There's no other way. Oh, it's age counters. Oh, yeah, that's right. Age counters. That's Commune of Upkeep. All that. We need 4 beasts in play. We need to tutor this thing onto the battlefield or cheat it onto the battlefield. And we just got an absolutely measly, like, +1/+1. So it's so embarrassing. But it's legal. Oh, but the Commune of Upkeep was wrong. Okay, it was a mix of everything here. Oh my god, it's Sisay. Sisay's back. For anyone that loves Captain Sisay. This is a white 2/2 human wizard with flying and vigilance. That's pretty strong. Flying grizzly. Flying Savannah Lions with vigilance. I mean, I guess this is really on par for 2025 anyway. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many planeswalkers over commanders. You have bewold a single commander. And it doesn't want 1 pie rule. This gave up completely halfway. It doesn't want the 1 pie rule. No, not 1 pile. No, it's 1 pie, not 1 pile. Don't forget about that 1 pie rule. Doesn't want it. I want 2 pie. Oh yeah, this is definitely a bingo. This is the definition of giving up halfway. Flying, vigilance. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many blah 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 blah. Just turned into one of those Star Fox characters. Yeah, I gave up halfway. There we go. As expected. Don't forget chaos ensues. Oh, it could have been worse. This is only half. I mean, we call this gave up halfway because chaos only ensued halfway. Some of them ensues the incomplete way. Since when is Captain Sisay royalty? She is now. Oh, yeah, she is the Sisay Kinger. She's kinging. Sagacious reminds us that +1/+1 that you can't even use because it's only during the end of turn. Oh, get out of here. Was that at the beginning of the end step? Oh my god. You get that is completely useless. You control 4 more beast target creature. Oh my god, I can't believe we missed that. Get a +1/+1 at end of turn that expires at the end of turn. Super useless. Third ability aside, Sisay is bullying poor Isimaru with a 2/2 flying vigilance. That's right. She's, how do the kids call it? Mogging? She's mogging all the other 2 power 1-drops. And she's mogging great. She's just a bit kinger than regular Sisay. Not king enough. Stat buffs for 1 step, baby. All right, this card is I mean, it's miserable. Send it to the Urank. It's terrible. Board it. Okay, Accord Reform. This is a 2-mana 2/2 Phyrexian dinosaur. Cool. It glows in the dark because of all that toxic waste and ooze. Reach. Finally, a dinosaur with reach. If a spider can have reach, I don't know why a dinosaur, which has a head above the trees, above all the other spiders, can't have reach. Whenever a creature you control enters, put 3 -1/-1 counters on this creature. Oh my god, my head don't compute. What does that mean? Okay, I guess they cancel each other out. So is it a 0? I guess it's 0. So I think what it ends up being is +0 and a -1 counter. And you have to put 3 of them? That's terrible. The minus+ should just be -1. No. I think it's a minus+, so they cancel each other out. Yeah, exactly. We're going to give something -0, -3 at the end of it. That's the way I interpret it. That's the way it's going to be. It's not the most impossible card to print. Whenever a creature you control enters, but this is so bad. So I have a blue 2/2 reaching dinosaur that is just going to nuke all my future creatures. This is just self-pain. Reach is flavorful for a long-necked dinosaur? Absolutely. This creature actually dies to... Oh, does it? Whenever a creature you control enters, and this is a creature, put 3 minus... It commits Sudoku! It commits Sudoku! Oh, this poor dinosaur. Yeah, wait, it does it to itself. So, so unfortunately for the dinosaur... I mean, unless there's another creature, like a mana dork or something. You have to go like Birds of Paradise into the Accord Reform so you don't accidentally kill off your Accord Reform. There's like no point to playing this card. All it is going to bring pain. Oh, I guess it's a donate target for those sick people that like to donate really awful cards. Feeling didn't read the minus either means mathematically negative, the counter's value, or it's a power buff removing counter that also debuffs toughness. You're going too deep on this, in my opinion. Maybe they're -1 plus. Oh my god. So when you so this is factored, and then when you put it together, maybe, you know, it's a lot like one of those ambiguous mathematical problems you give the internet and people just interpret it slightly differently, that ends up making the overall answers 50-50. Kirk's like, this card, it sucks. Simple as. Not even draft worthy. No, this is one of those cards that you have to donate to somebody. I say it not do. I say it doable, actually. I think it's doable. I'm not going to play in my deck. And welcome to the Nikachu Math Hour. Today we're going to learn factoring. We're going to factor out the -1. How did Sagacious do it? I think it was... Oh, no. Who did it? Who did the math? Oh, yeah, it was Nixion. So, yeah, you factor out the negative 1 at least. And it gave us... No, isn't it swapped if we factor out the negative? Because you're multiplying that -1 onto the +1, which should make it negative again. But it looks like it's positive. So it's actually should be like -1. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming it's like -1 bracket, -1 power, and +1 toughness. I did right at the beginning when I said 3, -1, +1 counters. That's right. Bingo 5-minute rule discussion. We're not even talking about the rules. We're talking about something that's like completely beyond the rules. This is beyond anything. Okay, so people are done with... They don't want to learn math. Okay, I'm going to say it's doable. But we might need a judge to determine what kind of counters are being put on creatures. Santa! It is none other than Santa Claus. Very well armed, apparently. You never know what kind of... Might end up running into the wrong home, you know? Santa Claus comes down the chimney and someone pulls a gun on him. He's got to protect himself, too. He's got... Okay, for 3 mana, is a 1/3 zombie cleric. He's dead? Dude, it actually would make some sense. Because we're getting to a point where Santa is, like, immortal. You know, imagine, like, you were still talking about Santa Claus 500 years from now. Well, okay, why is he still alive? Well, apparently he was dead the entire time. You know, he just wears a bunch of makeup to hide it. Okay, tap. Attach target equipment you control to Santa Burgator. Oh, I didn't even know this is Santa Burgator. Is he burglarizing? Oh my god, look at all the skulls. Turns out Santa wasn't just taking milk and cookies when he goes down that chimney. He might be taking some people with him. Remember, you better be... There are some people that... There's a separate page, even deeper than the naughty and nice section, who have been super extra naughty. Oh yeah, it's not burglar, it's burger. Burger to war. Well, you know, Santa's a pretty jolly person. Santa got a big belly. Big belly. The skulls are the kids who are on the naughty list. Yeah, don't worry about Freddy. Don't worry about Freddy Fazbear out there. What you have to worry about is Santa Claus. There's some kids out there that are scared of Santa Claus. If you get a lump of coal, just consider yourself lucky, kid. Reminder that Santa punched a heretic. Did he? This is D&D Santa. Santa had enough of those naughty kids, apparently. Yeah, that's right. Well, some kids... I mean, no one else knows that these kids are naughty, apparently. But Santa Claus, and all of his power, is spying on everybody. Okay, attaching the equipment, that's totally doable. Good enough. Nothing else to say about this card. What the hell is this? It's like an unset card. We have a Guardian Epity for the low cost of... No, it's not even triple Wooburg. It's 3 white, 3 blue, a black, 3 red. So we're at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green, 17 mana. And it's an X mana spell, by the way. This is X cost. It's a Dimitri cost. That's right. Is Dimitri in the house? Dimitri, did you submit this card? Is the AI learning from your crazy custom Magic the Gathering cards? Sorcery. Return target artifact, creature, or land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. If you have 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, you may create a Fion token. I don't know what the Fion token is, but I think the card is fine overall. This is the stupidest mana cost of all time. We didn't even have Didn't even define the X. Random mage. It did not even define the X. Where is my X? What is my X for? Hey there, Fireburn. The uselessness of X, which is a very common trait of AI-generated cards. Again, this is reverse power creep. Wizards could probably learn a thing or two from these some of these really powered down AI-generated cards. Bingo, amazing art, bad card. Nah, I would say this is very on par art. This could say win the game and it'd still be fair with that CMC. Yeah, of course. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything in this game that's 17 mana. Is there? Is there something that's 20? The highest I can think of is Draco at 16. And I'm talking about non-X spells. Creatures in graveyards font have counters. They will. They will when they come back from the graveyard. All right. Well, I mean, we don't know what the Fion counter, the Fion counter is, but outside of that, you know, Reanimator for 17 mana is, yeah, sure. It's fine. Fling target? This is a sorcery. What are you talking about? We have another unnamed card. How many cards have no name? Is this supposed to be... What kind of theme is this? Okay, it's a 3 mana 2/2 human knight. And for a white, target creature gains flying until end of turn. You may have legend names, base power and toughness, each become 20/20. What the hell does that mean? Oh, I see. Legend. It's this card. So we can have this card's base power and toughness become 20/20, which is useless because we have to tap it. So then we're not attacking with it. So we have to give it vigilance first. Yeah, the card is legend name. Look, we found the hidden name of this card. It's legend name. Okay, it's got Forest Walk. This creature can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an island. Oh, reminder text was dead wrong. So you tap it to give another creature flying and then fling it. Oh yeah, this is a good fling target actually. So this is totally fine. The 20/20 is permanent, by the way. Oh, that's right. All right, so this is a permanent 20/20. You know what? If it didn't have Forest Walk, I actually think this is within the power level of Magic the Gathering. It's literally just a 3 mana 2/2. You pass the turn, then you still have to activate this. It's such a slow, clunky card. It doesn't even fly. Does it vote for flying? I don't know if it votes for flying. I think it's attacking a flyer. I think it votes for Sprout because this is the Human Knight, or this thing is the Human Knight. I think there's a battle between the voters for flying and the voters for Sprout. I love the art. He's holding a person like a sword. Yeah. You're gonna die before me. Welcome, Ketchup. Not as strong as a cactus that's 9,000. Yeah, exactly. No, 9,999. It can give itself flying. Oh, that's right. Well, its target creature gains flying until end of turn. You can give itself flying. Which is also sort of useless. Like this tap ability to give it flying is dumb. It's not like you can like block a flyer and then retroactively give yourself flying to make it legal. Why is there a parentheses at the end of the first ability? Someone's asking the right questions out there. Vigilance. Yeah, we have to give this thing vigilance and probably give it flying in the first place to block flyers. Like tapping it to give it flying is pointless. It's completely. Oh, I see. We give it vigilance, attack, then tap it, give it flying. That's right. So that's how we attack with flying. Vigilance is really giving this card vigilance is super important. All right. They got Forest Walk wrong though, so we're gonna disqualify it. If you're gonna give reminder tests, it's got to be done right. It has no offer, so antidote. We will be given hold and will come to the floor. All right, you do that. We're going to look at more AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but we're going to take a look at our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. Today's deal of the week, 20% off old board games, but you want to always check out the new deal of the week every week because it changes. They also have sealed product and singles for Avatar, Spider-Man, Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, and much more. And let me tell you, if you miss any deal, there's always the deal of coupon code Nikachu to get 5% off at checkout, and it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. You can by the way, you can cube draft on Magic Online. You can also play Constructed, and that's why you want to rent with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my coupon code Nikachu_58V for 40% cash back on your third month subscription. I love Mana Traders. I also love Magic Online. Oops, this is an AI-generated show. Back to AI-generated cards. Okay, next up, we've got the Bone of Partial. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. The Partial Bone? It's a 1/5 legendary creature for 2 mana. Counter target creature spell. Its controller loses 2 life. That's pretty strong. So long as this thing's on the battlefield, that's actually terrifying. It's like 4-color control. Print this. You guys are insane. This is so insane. Now, this is not, it's so hard to kill too. It has 5 toughness. Yeah, I have the same, I'm a counterspell player, but I'm looking at this like it's annoying as hell. Like, you are not allowed to play any more creatures for as long as this thing is in play and the opponent has a lot of mana. Dies to Doomblade. Yeah, you come after it. You go show it your Doomblade. No creature type. It's a legendary creature. That's its only type it needs to be. Do we have customs on Xmas? Ooh. Does it fall on Christmas? Probably not. Probably will not actually have customs. You're gonna lose a week of customs. We'll think about it. We might do it one day early. So it's a 2020 with the last card? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. No, the last card turns into a 2020. Also, it's not once per turn. Yeah, you can do this as many times as you want, for as long as the person has the mana up. It's super, super frustrating. Technically, you can just play around this card, but it's just unfun. Well, yeah, I mean, you could wait for somebody to, like, throw their creatures into this. I guess everyone's just making the dies to Doomblade thing. Okay, I mean, of course we're going to have to make it pass. It's super doable. It's nothing illegal about this card. There's no ETB about it either, by the way. So if you tap out for 3 mana, this card probably is not going to do anything. You can just, if you have the ability to kill it, you kill it. It's just going to be... It's just an annoying design. It's like, why make this unfun design? Screw over our creatures. Dies to Wrath of God. It's just that it's easier to play creatures in this game than play, like, removal. It needs ward, sack a creature. Oh my god, no. That would be so evil. That would be beyond evil. Yeah. Ward, sack a creature. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have any creatures? Well, that's tough luck. Should have had more creatures out before I played my Bone the Partial. Designs have become a symbol of flesh with its might. Not even see nothingness. That's correct. All right. Definitely doable. Okay, Rust of the Forsaken Link. This is a 2-mana instant. Rust of the Forsaken Link can be your commander. Does anyone want an instant to be their commander? Ooh, it's draw a card. That is an interesting commander. So we have a commander that can draw a card, and it's going to have commander attacks every single time we want to play this thing again. Yeah, the instantaneous commander. Does anyone want an instant for a commander? We've had planeswalkers, so why can't we have instants? You think this is broken? It's literally 2 mana. It's literally cycle, and then your second cycle costs 4 mana. Then your third cycle costs 6. That's super expensive. If you have it, no, you need to make infinite blue mana. If you have infinite blue mana, or a lot of blue mana and infinite mana, you could draw a ton of cards off of this thing. Let it go to the graveyard, then what? Then what are you gonna do? Oh, you just want to fill your graveyard, Torom? You can already have instants as your commanders with the 2-sided cards from Strixhaven. Yeah, but this is exclusively an instant. Kirk is like, that is an awesome unexplored design space. There are sorceries on the back of commanders in MTG. Yeah, we're just kicking out the creature part, that's all. We're just giving it the boot. We're sticking with the instant. It's like the signature spell from Oathbreaker. Yeah. It's like Oathbreaker, but minus the creature. That's all it is. It's Oathbreaker minus Oathbreaker. We've designed a new format. Oathbreaker minus Oathbreaker. Print it. Thoracle Feeder. What it? The art has nothing to do with Rust or Links. Rust of the Forsaken Link. Maybe it's figurative, not literal. Sagacious like, good riddance to the creature part. The biggest mistake in Commander is that the commander is a creature. Running a card you wouldn't even have in the 99 as your commander. Look, everyone, my deck is a 7. I have proof. I'm playing Rust of the Forsaken Link as my commander. It's a 7, I'm telling you. Personally, I think it's Zybers. Alright, Kirk Black is a huge fan. Alright, Rust of the Forsaken Link. Very interesting. Very thought-provoking card. We got LED Goblin, or LED Goblin. What is this? Lion's Eye Diamond Goblin. It's a red 1/1 Goblin Pirate. It's got Coven. I swear we've had Coven on this show before. Red. Until end of turn, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield, then pay 3 life's life. Well, I don't know how you pay 3 life's life, but also how the hell do you pay the double red to begin? And it's at end of turn. That's a contradictory statement. Oh no, sorry. Until end of turn, you may begin this game with it on the battlefield. Where's the red coming from for this? It's like a ley line, except it tells you, please pay double red for this thing. Killing the life. Yeah, killing the life itself. We need to take life from life. The essence of life. Those sure are words in a sentence. 2 Simian Spirit Guides. Yeah, when you get a sub game somehow, we need to sub game the sub game. Even if you had Charizard, it doesn't matter. Like, you still begin the game with no mana in play. Exile 2 Simian Spirit Guides so that you can play this before the game begins. Which doesn't even matter that much. There's not even any advantage to doing that. You might as well just wait for your turn and play this for 1 red. There's like no advantage I mean, I guess if it's not your turn, it might matter. Yeah, okay. If it's not your turn, it might matter. It's only a 1/1. This thing is pathetic. It doesn't say pay the mana. It depends on the Coven rules. Well, I'm assuming the ability only triggers when you pay the double red. I mean, it might depend, but I think by default it's we can assume that we have to pay double red for the Coven ability to trigger. You have to have 3 creatures with different powers to even activate it. What? Oh, is that an ability? Coven mechanic MTG. Coven provides an effect in spells or an ability in permanents if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers. Oh, so it's not even using that ability properly. Or I guess we're definitely not going to have those creatures. This card is asking us to do so much before the game even begins. And in the end, we only get a 1/1 creature. This is the most useless crap card ever. It's Coven is italicized, so it's just used wrong, not rules breaking. I think it's breaking everything. Yeah, Coven is already a real ability. Okay, I'm gonna move on. We got Clammy, Artillerist. This is a white aura. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, draw a card. That's not bad. When enchanted creature has protection. Didn't even say enchant. Oh yeah, it did say enchant creature. Enchanted creature has protection from your graveyard. From my graveyard. You're afraid of my graveyard. This is your home. That's your backyard. You shouldn't be so scared of it. Does it mean it can't go to the graveyard? I think it's not affected by spells or abilities that come from the graveyard. Like if I don't even know how that would happen. Giant creature has protection from the graveyard. I think it can die. I would assume that it can die still. Protection only includes dead. Which is damage. Can't remember what the E was. Blockers and targeting. I don't know how often the graveyard targets creatures, by the way. Oh, enchant and equip. Okay, thank you very much. See, I don't do that very often. Not a whole lot of enchanting and equipping in competitive Magic. Destruction, enchant, blocker, blocked. Oh yeah, and targeted. There, that's the debt. Protection will put you into debt, which sounds terrible, but actually it's good in Magic. Does a flashback card target from the graveyard, or has it left the graveyard by that time? It technically has. So cards that get flashback, what they do is they go on the stack. They physically leave the graveyard and go on the stack. So it's not even from the graveyard. I have no idea how the graveyard attacks. But you know what? Okay, there is one scenario. Anna actually just nailed it. Don't play this with animate graveyard, I guess. Well, but the deal is, so there could be a situation where you animate your graveyard, and if the graveyard somehow deals damage to everything, it doesn't deal damage to this creature. As protection from cards in your graveyard would be better. Would be better. It would be cards cast from your graveyard, or some nonsense like that. Moving on, we got the Breath Rift. This is a white instant. Switch target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Is that it? This feels like such a blue ability. You do your switcheroo, switching the power and toughness. And we also... It actually works as a pretty interesting removal card. So it's like a pretty neat combat trick by making maybe a powerful card a lot weaker. And we also gain a little bit of life. It's like a sort of a strange Swords to Plowshares in the grand scheme of things. Kill those walls. Oh yeah, anything with 0 power just get picked off. Choo! Birds of Paradise, take a dirt nap. Does it actually mean you get original power as life? You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. I think it's after this switch. Frozen in matter themselves. Device. Dominaria's stay are exactly from 2 debates. The debate. Do you want to switcheroo? Do you want to gain some life here? Print for Pauper. It reminds me of... there is a card very similar to this. Instead of gaining life, though, you draw a card. Twisted Image, I believe the card is. Sword and Shield plus life gain. Yeah, that's right. Taking me back to my Pokemon Sword and Shield days. Old boy still in the graveyard card. I also think it's super doable. Yeah, this is a super doable card. I would even say it's Zybers. You know what? I think this card's Zybers. I think it's a highly strategic card. We also gain a little bit of life off of it. Why not? All right. I like these types of cards. Bad card, great art. This card would absolutely see... Okay, well, I shouldn't say it absolutely will see play, because Twisted Image saw some play and then, like, didn't after that. M1G is like, this card is epic! Leon's like, print it ASAP. I've given my seal of approval. I think this card is cool. This card will defend us from all the is there any 0 power creatures that we've seen today? Maybe not. We'll have to see. We'll see later. Okay, moving on from the Breath Rift, we're going to the Keldoran Echo Was. Is this some sort of store? It's a 3-mana enchantment. You can bargain for as long as this enchantment remains. I have no idea what that means. 5 mana. Sacrifice this enchantment. Distribute the creature cards in your graveyard. I believe bargain, isn't that like an extra ability? Like if the thing was bargained, then you get, like you sacrifice an artifact or something like that. You can bargain for as long as this enchantment remains. I guess in play. Bargain keyword from Bloomborough. Yeah, bargain. You sack something, right? No. Was that from Bloomborough? Bargain was an extra cost. Sack artifact. Exactly. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. You sack an artifact or a token. This card's great, sorta. Well, the first ability is useless. Let's get that out of the way. It's just basically saying, yes, you can bargain. Just like you can exert yourself. And then for 5 mana, sack it, distribute the creature cards in your graveyard. So we're giving it to people? Can we distribute them all to ourselves? Or do we literally have to divide it out? One for you, one for me? Oh, thanks so much for the super chat. Jesus. Donate a Pedgeman funny meme. What the hell? It's a bit, this is the wrong show, Jesus. It's the wrong show. It's an AI-generated show. So we're just changing the graveyard order now. Oh, yeah, maybe, actually. Yeah, you can distribute the creature cards in your graveyard. I don't know what distribute means. It could mean, like, give to everyone on the battlefield. It could mean, like, resort in the graveyard, which might matter. Some cards care about graveyard order. Like, taking cards from the top of your deck, or sorry, the top of your graveyard and putting it directly into play, or exiling cards from the top or bottom of your graveyard. What if it means bargain can be triggered for free? You can bargain for as long as this... Nah, I think it would say it would be for free. It would specify that. Definitely a counter to Dormammu. I have no idea what that is. Oh, you know what? You know what this could be a counter to? There might be a card out there that says you can't bargain. Well, I'm sorry. Because I got the Keldoran Echo Was, so I can bargain all over again. Nether Shadow cares about graveyard order. There we go. We can redistribute the Nether Shadow. The Nether Shadow is going to be back. Violent Beetle says you can go to the marketplace and haggle without caring about market closing because the enchantment remains. There we go. I can bargain all day and all night. This is weirdly doable. It's barely, like completely barely doing it. Chat moving so fast, no one'll know I vote flying. What? Thank you very much for the super chat. With all these super chats, we will take an extra look at another card by the end of the hour. Moving on, we got the Dread Slinger. It's a black 1/2 human mercenary. Flying, Death Touch, and Reach. This is like the dream 1-drop. Like nothing's getting through this. Rebound? Rebound? On a creature? Is that even possible? If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. Oh, I guess it's possible. It just doesn't enter the battlefield immediately. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card from exile without paying its mana cost. It's almost like giving it suspend. That's just all it is. We like give it suspend. It's a jump scare creature. This creature has double strike as long as you control more creatures than each opponent. Worse warp? I don't know about that. So it only enters 1 turn after it was cast. That is correct. It's funny. it just so happens that rebound is worded in such a way that it actually works with creatures. If you cast the spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. Just won't enter the battlefield. And that's all it's gonna do. Oh yeah, it's sort of like plot actually, but you're gonna be forced to play it immediately. Very fair downside. I don't even know what the downside is. Should it create a token the first time? No, because it's not. It doesn't make tokens. It's not a token card. So it's interesting. Like on turn 1, it's not allowed. It's actually balanced in that way. So on turn 1, you're not allowed to death touch, reach, block stuff, which would maybe be a hassle early on in the game. It would be cool if it had Cascade. No, that sounds terrible. Opponents will be dreading you slinging Dread Slinger out. I don't know what that is. Double Strike, Death Touch, flying is sick. I know. Should have been Suspend 1, but they didn't. They made it Rebound. A creature with Rebound and a cast trigger could be funny. Yeah, actually, that would actually be new design space. So you give a creature with a cast trigger Rebound, so you get the cast trigger first, and then you get another cast trigger plus the creature later. Votes. Oh, definitely votes for flying. Big time votes for flying. Maybe even votes for deeply. You know? It's a swing voter over here. Sometimes votes for flying, sometimes votes for deeply. Never votes for Sprout, though. Not interested in that, that green party. I could 100% see this one being printed. Yeah, me too. Okay, it's a pretty cool design space. It's pretty neat. Double strike as long as you have... It's like, who cares if it has double strike later anyway? Flying plus reach to block the double flyers. And when it has double strike, it's going to be so hard to attack into. Basically, say goodbye to your creature. Got to go wide with a million of them. All right, next up, we've got a Charming Heelzer. 2 mana, 2/2, human wizard. Also double strike. Charming Heelzer gets +3/+3 as long as it's an artifact. Get your Mycosynth Lattices out, I guess. Then when Charming Heelzer enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to any target. Enters the battlefield, deals 5 damage. That's insane! That is absolutely bonkers. It danger! This card at danger. Do we have it danger? It danger! It's complete absolute bonkers nonsense. It's a 2 mana 5 damage card. You want liquid metal coating to make this thing an artifact? We aren't even done reading this thing. Dies to 5th assist? I don't know what that is. It's a 2/2 double striker for white is already above rate. Oh yeah, and it just got better from there. Okay, we have 5 mana. Create a token that's a copy of Charming Heelzer. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's getting worse. So pushed, it's fatal push. Even if you fatal push this thing, like if you fatal push this, it like doesn't matter. The damage has already been dealt. You can shoot face. You can shoot face with this card. This feels like a Modern Horizons 10 card. Turg wants a playset immediately. This and Boros Energy? No! Don't give them ideas. Too strong. Unplayable in Legacy? I think this would be very playable in Legacy. Yeah, the damage has already been done. Oh, I'm saying it's fatally pushed. Oh, yes, it is very fatally pushed. 2 pushed. Yeah, it's 2 mana Flame Tongue Kavu. And better. Because you can hit anything. You can target players with this. If that is healing, I do not... King Seong, the Great of Kriya, says, if that is healing, I do not want to meet the charming harms. Oh, the charming harmser. That's right. We're healing. We don't want to meet the person that is harming. That is dealing damage. Man, they heal by dealing 5 damage. They're going easy on us. Yeah, Lava Axe in shambles. Lava Axe has been completely power crept out of the game with this card in existence. The harmser will give life. Oh yeah, maybe it's the opposite. It's an inverted world here. This is like the bizarro world. Charming healer and any clone effect. It clones itself. Look, 5 mana. Create a token that's a copy of this charming healser. It clones itself. You don't have to work for it, Bryce. It's built into the card to be cloned. This card loves liquid metal coating. That's funny. Yeah, you can turn it into a 5/5 if you have like liquid metal coating or something to turn it into an artifact. As if it needs that buff. For 5 mana, Harmser will destroy copies of itself. No, it's to any target. It should say if it was a token deals 5 if it was a token deals 5 damage. Oh, I see. Like what? Wait, I don't any amount of damage this thing deals, like even at 1 damage, I think it's strong. Because that's just like a sorcery speed bowmasters with upside. Well, I guess it doesn't come with a body, so it's slightly different. That 2 mana, or, sorry, 2 damage or higher. This thing is stupid. 5 damage was broken. To the rank with this thing. Not very charming, and no healsing. Completely false advertising. Okay, we're gonna cake the squire. Looks like the cake attacks. It'd be a very interesting thing to attack. You could defeat the cake by eating it. It's a 2 mana instant with Awaken 3 for 4 mana. If you cast the spell for 4, I'll also put 3+1/+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental. With haste, it's still a land. Wow, that's exactly what Awaken is. Target player draws 10 cards. Good God! What the hell is that? Target player, so me, at 2 mana? This goes beyond Time Twister power level. We have to make a new power 9, and it's only going to be 1. The power 1, it's going to be this card. It's a cake and there's squire. It's a big birthday cake over there. Shieldred says hi. Well, Shieldred better come out earlier than turn 2. Bingo balanced for 20. Oh yeah, there we go. Do we have a 2036 meta card? Balanced for the meta in 2036. Oh, yeah. Is there a difference between this and a 3/3 elemental? You mean Cake the Squire? Oh. Well, the difference is this thing draws 10 cards. That's the difference. Or you play Shieldred and then target? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, I can target somebody else and just kill them. Yeah, we could. They can get shot dead. I feel like this would still be broke. The ghost of Thomas Jenks is like, I feel like this would still be broken in 2036. Somebody mark on their calendar, remind us in 2036 if Cake the Squire in instant speed 2 mana draw 10 is still good. Will it still be broken by then? There is a world where there is so much anti-card draw cards like Bowmasters that this isn't gonna do very well. And you have to discard to hand size anyway. Yeah, that Awaken option really sends it to the broken list. Yeah, it would have been fair if it just draw 10 cards. But why you have to go overboard with this Awaken thing? Why do you have to have a clock on the battlefield? That was completely uncalled for. Wizards might even be more broken in 2036. You could recast this six times on the opponent. It's possible. Bro, we missed a bingo spot. Bottom right corner, we saw cards that had no CMC. Oh, we saw a million. Missing cost type. That's right. We had no cost whatsoever for like 20 cards. We went through a million cards like that. Benjamin Burke is like, it doesn't matter. This card is broken. There's no way to justify it. Oh yeah, I'm not arguing the current time right now. Currently, this is busted beyond hell. Okay, moving on. We got Provine of Land Street. This is a 7 mana 6/6 elf warrior with menace. It's got Devour 5 though. As this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with 5 times that many +1/+1 counters on it. Then for 2 mana, exile Provine of Land Street from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So, I mean, it's 7 mana. I mean, it's pretty fair. Is it a Devour right? I think as it enters. I think this is just a card. I think it's just a card with a very AI-looking face. Big Chomper. Big Chomper, yeah. This just looks realish for a card. Very fair. The Evil Cheese Elf, maybe. Balanced as hell. Yeah, you don't even need to cast this card. You just dump it into the graveyard and then exile it to put lord up your stuff. For Simic Elves, all the Simic Elves players out there that just love their elves and also love Simic. Actually, there's a lot of elf players, they do go Simic for what's it called? Something Alarm. An enchantment that whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all your creatures. This will go straight into that deck. 3/1/1s make this a 21/21. Absolutely. The Fleshes. Were the Fleshes reached here? Exile. It like self-exiled, though. I don't know if that counts. The Fleshes are usually reached when you are exiling something from the graveyard. Intruder Alarm. That's what I was thinking. That's why there's a lot of Simic Elf cards out there. All right. Super doable. Okay, we got some super chats to keep the show going this holiday season. We got one from Jesus. Donut Pedgeman, funny meme. That is not that show though. Do you really think you're on a custom show, Jesus? Maybe got confused by the first card. Looked too real. Okay, so this is a 9 mana 4/4 Merfolk Wizard with a kicker of 6. Yeah, we have Merfolk. Well, there's a lot of Merfolk in white. When we Lorwyn has a lot of Azorius Merfolk. So kicker of 6. That's what the hell is that? 15 mana. We have an Emrakul casting card here. Trample. If Sling Cover was kicked, it enters the battlefield with Defender. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? The most value Merfolk. Not quite. The best kicker ever. Yeah, now that's worth the extra 6. Defender, yeah, Defender with Trample. I want to trample over my opponents by blocking their creatures. This is not even a creature from like Alpha or Portal. This is literally you take a bunch of abilities, you shake it up in a box, and this thing came out. Bingo, play to lose. More or less, yeah. This is a play to lose card. Where's play to lose? Play to lose! Oh, you know what that means, everybody. We got ourselves our first bingo. Uh-oh, how do I do this? Uh-oh. There we go. No, I want the darker one. I want the darker one. Damn it, stop selecting things. I just want to draw. There we go. Good enough. Good enough for me. I don't want to be scary in Commander, so I pay the kicker. Yeah, that's right. For a kicker of... So paying 15 mana to go easy on all of you, I'm going to make sure my Sling Cover comes into play with Defender. It was kicked so hard it stayed in defense position. Oh my... Okay, we have a Bordeaux. Says you could take a time machine and beat everyone in 1993 with that card. Could you? 9 mana 4/4 trample. That's actually pretty bad for that. What is that art? It's creepy as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. Very creepy to me. Richard, you pay the kicker so nobody attacks it, then you blink it. Oh, you do the old switcheroo on your opponent. First you see it, now you don't. First it has Defender, now it's gone. It's one of those play it and everyone at the table feels bad for you cards. If this is in my deck, I don't know what the rest of my deck looks like. It's a bunch of random rubbish. Okay, next up we got Ash Blossom Grippers. Chat moving so fast no one will know I voted for flying. And with that, take a look at another card. We got the Tireless the Tireless Pegasus. This is a 2-mana 2/2. Now, it's got an adventure. It's got Trapdoor's Prayer for a white and 1 generic. Instant. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. What are we? Is this like... Huh? Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. I don't think they completed the sentence there. I don't think they completed the sentence. And then the creature part of this is pay 0. This creature gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until end of turn. What? What? What the hell is that? You can't kill it, and it's infinitely big. It's a 1-card combo. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. What the hell is this? This is insane. Everything is broken. Yeah, it's a 1-card infinite on turn 2. The chaos it didn't chaos ensue, that's for sure. Configure creatures equipped to themselves. There's no configure here. Oh, the bestow creatures. Yeah. There's bestow creatures that can enchant other creatures, but didn't specifically say to enchant anything. Surefire Self says, you know, I read that as attached to target creature, and I got excited because bestow and reconfigure are mechanics. Yeah, I thought it would be something like bestow. No, but it was just return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. A creature that wasn't specified. But the other side, like, screw the left side. The right side at danger. It's like, this is a creature that for 0 mana can get infinitely big and indestructible. And also, whenever creatures from our opponent die, we draw cards and they lose life. Sorry, no, we lose life. We lose 1 life. Benjamin letting us know about the Xyz cards that let you remove attached monster materials and do something. We know what it wants to say. Well, maybe. You know, imagine the meaning of a card can just change at the... like 1 word. Core Wizard, not Pegasus. True. Cosplaying as a Pegasus. Okay, the card's broken. Steve Cooper! Whoops, no. Merry Christmas and happy holidays soon. Anatha 1. I don't know what Anatha 1 is, but with that super chat, we'll take a look at another card. We got the Cities Nepleave. Coco Mix has been like working really hard on the drawing. I wonder if this is just... Oh no, yeah, these are all original. These are all original drawings, everyone. It's all original artwork. Oh, another one. DJ Khaled it up. Another one and another one. Okay, for 3 mana, we have a sorcery called Cities Nepleave. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature an opponent controls, then draw 2 cards. That is sick. That is a strong card. That probably... It's sorcery speed, too, so you can't do it at end of turn. Yeah, it's like a Power Crept Divination. And removal in blue. It's like, well, Stock Up does exist. Well, but in this case, we're exiling the opponent's stuff. Not, like, bouncing our own stuff. Have I finished Duel Monsters yet? I've watched up to Season 3. I don't know what happens after Season 3. It felt like it just ended after Season 3. But Merrick's still out there, being devious. Doing devious things. Who knows what Merrick will do? Just want my blue deck to sweat. My blue deck needed too. Is this next set spoilers? This is pretty close to a card that could really exist, especially in Commander. They could word it like exile up to 1 target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Then if you control like 2 or more opponents, draw 2 cards. Or draw a card for each opponent that you have that is like more than 1. Some nonsense like that. Careful, relied, dead down, would, Balloons, respect, pure, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think the card's too powerful. Too powerful. Captain Rumia. coming in just in time. Apparently Captain Rumia is awake again. So we'll look at another card. Silent Booza. This is a triple black sorcery. Take an extra turn after this one. Your life total becomes 5. That is very fair. I think that's very fair. What does everyone think about this card? We have Time Warp in black, but it puts the opponent's life total to probably close to lethal. Do we think this is doable, or do we think this is broken? Megamika, the true final season of Duel Monsters you might be surprised by. It gets intriguing, especially with the lore. I think, I mean, I've seen some, like, long story shorts of Yu-Gi-Oh! It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh's gonna fight himself. Something like that. Honestly, gonna give 4 life to you. So, like, in some cases when you're at 1 life. Doomsday likes this card. You can die to that 1 white card from earlier. Oh yeah, that's right. Go Silent Booza. You better do something good with that turn. The Harmser card. Harms are gonna harm you. No, it wasn't the Harmser, it was the Healser? The Healser card? Yeah, the Healser. We've got... I suppose the true villain is Bakura in Duel Monsters. The true villain. It'll always be Pegasus in my heart. Combine this with Necropons to draw your whole deck and then take an extra turn after that. Yeah. Combine it. So yeah, you want to gain a few more life points above after that. But he dies in the manga. Oh yeah, he died in the manga, but he survives in the anime. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't watch the anime. So sorry, I don't read the manga. I watch the anime. So he's still alive, which is good enough for me. Nothing prevents you from... Oh, that's right. Well, nothing prevents you from looping a lot of other... What's it called? A lot of other Time Warp cards. Although this one might be a lot easier to cast because it's 3 mana instead of like 1,000,000 mana. Damage as it doesn't exile itself. Oh. Well, how are you going to loop it? What's the plan? And how is it any less broken than any other way that you would normally loop cards, right? This with Death Shadow is nuts, though. Yeah, probably. Get it. Well, I don't know. What are you going to do? I guess it's 3 mana, take an extra turn, get an extra land drop, and then play a Death Shadow. Yeah, maybe that's how it would work. Make it cost a little more and exile itself, and it's fair. Yeah, well, it doesn't. If you really think about it, Yugi is dark as F. Well, he's a bloody cheater. Literally gets guidance from another person in game. That's completely broken. He's a dirty cheater in a world of a lot of other cheating players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, you still can be burned in response. Absolutely. Okay, I think the card... I don't know. This is a great card to ask people if this 3 mana, take an extra turn, your life total becomes 5 is actually fair. It might not. And that's it for today. All right, thank you so much. During these holidays, people show up at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or use Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. People like Captain Rumia, we got Mercenary, Steve Cooper, Bell, we got Jess, Echo, Old Boy, Turg, Anna, William, C. Gibbs. Who else do we have? We got Spinos, Pedgeman, Kirk, 10X. We got Rocks. Where's Rocks? I'm lagging here. Rocks. We got Oinky, Benjamin Berkey, C. Gibbs again. Anyone else? The Damn Draws. We got The Real Bot. We got CSDX. I got another Nick. Jeff. Mercenary. We got... Oh, can't pronounce that name. Sorry about that. Tree. We got Lily Kazami. We also have Anna Navarro. We also have Bordeaux. and Sedacious, and Sheev Lord, Adaptus, and Raptor with wings. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we will keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you at the next cup.